All right, welcome everyone to tonight's Team Freedom Reigns call for Monday, August 1st. Wow.
August 1st. I cannot believe that July has closed out and we were wrapping up. We're actually kicking off the last quarter of the year, which is a really special time. So we are Sarah and Chris Smith. We're broadcasting from Liberty, Utah, and we are filling in for the Nettles, our, kind of our business partners. Gosh, we've been in the business now for, it'll be 10 years, September 29th. And we are super grateful. It's been an amazing journey. And Dondi and Marcy have been a critical part of how we launched our business. And our topic tonight is really around the MVP, which is around that same concept that we were taught years ago. So we're excited to bring to you an incredible training topic. But we also want to fill you in on a few announcements that are really pretty, it's really around our events. We have the LifeVantage Academy coming up on August 20th. So LifeVantage Academy typically was all in-person live events in, what was it? 38, 39 markets around the US. And we have a virtual component running out of Salt Lake City. And you will typically see Chris and I in the background, maybe sitting in those first couple of seats. And so we're super excited to promote that as a live event, but it's also a virtual event. So, what I'd love to do is just pop on and share with you how we find those events. Okay, so if we go to let's see here. Let's get us all set up. Here we go. We just go to our replicated website and you can type in the search bar that LifeVantage Academy, and it will bring you to this page. It's under the events category. And if you click on register, it will take you directly to how you register. Okay, so you're going to log in. But here we are. We've got, we've got the Denver coming up. We have Orlando, and gosh, August 20th. Where else are we? We're in Sioux Falls. We're in Salt Lake. We're in Phoenix. And then Kansas City. So only a few markets right now around the US. And I think it's really important. This is a chance to invite not only distributors who are learning the skill sets, but for prospects and for those that are hot candidates that want to see the level and the caliber of training that this company puts on. So sometimes it's like, hey, you want to hop on an airplane and fly to Orlando? You're only an hour away. Or maybe you hop in a car, but it really gauges that prospect or candidate's level of interest and really, kind of up levels their, I don't know, it's a good indicator to see whether someone's interested in those events. Then we also have Global Convention coming up, and Global Convention is going to be in Phoenix, October 22nd, 20th through the 23rd, something like that, 3-day event. And again, it's about figuring out how to get there. It will be a virtual event as well, but being there live in the room is certainly a really powerful way to experience an event like that, where we have our global teams pulling together for an incredible event. So, so the events are coming up. Get yourself registered. Why do we want to register right now when Global Convention is all the way in October? Well, I can tell you it's part of being the leader that we need to attract, right? It's being the person who's in integrity and can actually promote the event. That's why it's so important as leaders that we get ourselves registered ahead of time for the events, because we know that they are the secret sauce to our team's success in this business as well as our own.
Yeah, they really are. Part of what we do in this business is build from event to event with either our prospects or our distributors. This is what builds their belief. Now, Global Convention is like the big picture, and that's what we're trying to do. Is someone who has some interest and wants to take a step forward, we want to show them the next biggest picture in this. But LVA, that monthly event, has always filled a critical role, I think, in the industry of network marketing, but especially here in LifeVantage, to have a place where that newest distributor, no matter how far it is out from Global Convention or the next Elite Academy, where they can plug into a training immediately within weeks of when they enroll, and then have a place where their new distributors can go and get that same training, a consistent training. And people would ask that question, I think, and still ask that question. Well, I've been to LVA, I've heard this stuff. Do I need to go again? Well, this is a phenomenal opportunity because it's your opportunity to leverage the leadership and knowledge of this company to train your team, your building team. So leverage those LVAs in the markets where you have teams, and leverage that virtual event, and also lock arms with your upline, your downline, your crossline in the region you're in to put together a Saturday event that might qualify you for corporate coming out and establishing an LVA in your region. Because I know that's how we did it in the beginning when it used to be called Premier School at one time. And as Sarah had mentioned, up into almost 40 markets when we were exploding. So those events are absolutely critical. Get registered.
All right. Well, I'm
Right.
going to pass it over to you because
Okay,
we're going to talk
so-
about a little.
Yeah, college
Collagen
and cash. So
Cash.
we have launched a new product, and I got to tell you, it's amazing. I must have been living under a rock or something. I just didn't know the discussion, I think, that was going around out there around collagen until we launched our own version of what collagen should look like to the marketplace out there. And then I realized, wow, everyone's talking about this. No one's talking about NAD. Well, maybe some people are, and NRF too, but a lot of people are talking about collagen. The company has invested a lot into us in launching this product, and we're going to talk about that right now. If I can find my slide. I think it's gone. I think you close that window. Okay. Well, I don't have a slide for that.
Here, let me find it.
Okay.
Start talking about the collagen cash. It's all right here.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. I'll share it for you.
Okay, fantastic. All right, the technical stuff, not my strong skill, but here we go. This is going to be found as one of the elements of our marketing playbook, I believe, kind of in our middle office. If you want information on bonuses, current product promos, that's where these things are going to land. Okay, right now it's collagen cash. The company has gone all in. So in addition to the generous bonuses that we make already with this company, you're going to make an extra $15 for every 30 count of True Science liquid collagen sold by you directly to your personally enrolled customers. That's phenomenal. And that includes, that is not just our Smart Start 40% bonus, like a mirror of that. This is when these reorders happen on subscription. So this is $15 on top of that subscription bonus that's paid when someone goes on the 30 count and has it on their subscription. And that is whether or not they buy the 30 count, whether or not they buy one of these packs that has the 30 pack of collagen in it. So any way that they're getting the 30 pack of collagen and to have it on subscription, you're going to get paid $15 every time they reorder. That is massive. Companies going all in. I don't know how long that is going to last. That's very unusual. We don't have a bonus like that attached to any other product, and I've never seen a bonus like that attached to any other product that we've launched. And I believe it's going to be a lucrative bonus because I think people are going to end up moving a lot of collagen
It's
for this company. People are talking about it and they want to get their hands on
Powerful.
the best collagen out there right now. And people are willing, even if they are on collagen, I found, to try the next version that's coming out. They're realizing the one that they've been trying for the past year when it's a fad isn't working.
Yeah.
But they believe in it and they're looking for something else out there. So that's our job to go do that. And the company's willing to incentivize us big time to do that, which kind of brings us into our next.
Yeah, and Dondi
Aspect of
and of course, Dr. Nettles is crushing it with the information around all kinds of ways that collagen helps the men, the women, the joints. I mean, so it's been really fun to tap into the knowledge that's happening right here on Team Freedom Reigns. So kudos to Dr. Dondi and Marcy for jumping in there and really putting it out there for everybody.
Yeah, it's not just a skin look good kind of product. We're realizing this is actually a very important top tier product that goes right along with the rest of our activators. So super exciting when we slide a new product in that's like on that kind of level. So with that, I think that brings us into our next segment, doesn't it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about tonight is our MVP bonuses, and this is another thing that the company has instilled just prior to our launch of our new products. So they're actually incentivizing us to do a lot of things, move collagen, but also establish subscriptions. This is kind of a big deal for the company. So what I'm going to talk about real quick before we get into the specifics of these is why the company might want to do that. Because if you understand that, then we can go out and effectively market this, what we're trying to do here. So this coming from Steve Fife on a call, he identified that the 200-point subscription or more is a predictable piece of revenue, but it's also significant amount of revenue for this company. So they see that as a very, very important target and someone they want to take care of. Now, another point to that 200 subscription or more is that qualifies every distributor at every rank for all the commissions. That's phenomenal. That commitment does not go up when you hit Pro 10. That is pretty awesome. And as far as 200 points in subscription, yes, we can supplement that with our customers, but that bar is very low when I look at other network marketing companies and what they have to do to qualify for commissions, and very, very clear. 200-point subscription, that's it. You qualify for commissions at that point, and then those commissions are based on how balanced the volume in your organization is. It couldn't be any simpler. And then 200 points also well clears the bar for free shipping. And I know that is at the $150 level, I believe, free shipping.
Yes.
The reason I put that there is that well clears the bar, but in the original discussions, potentially around having to charge for shipping, move away from our free shipping, that was the first bar that they thought might be needed to clear for free shipping. So, we don't know how things are going to move in the future. So I do see that the company wants to incentivize a establishment of a 200-point subscription. And I think that is our job as marketers, not only to educate people about the products, but educate our organization of distributors on how they're going to structure our organization to best get paid. And this is about making extra money on top of that, incentivizing us to do something we should be doing anyway, structuring our organization this way, and giving our customers an avenue to have the benefits of free shipping and the attention of the company, be in a tier of that we know the company is going to pay an extreme amount of attention to and loyalty to, is anyone at whether they're distributor or customer that has that 200-point subscription. So I just wanted to go through a little of that because there's a reason, there's a principle why this is important, and the company would invest this kind of money that we're going to show you into this program. So the first bonus we're going to talk about is our MVP super seller.
Yeah, I'll kick it
I've been
off.
like talking away over this.
I know, this is so good. So there are going to be people in our organizations that are super sellers, that are out there just selling product. And then there are going to be people who are, both, that are building leaders that are moving product, that are building an organization really in depth in leadership, right? So all of it's good, right? So we know that the super seller, this was the last bonus that they put out that's going to be running through September 30th, right? So this next, few months here is really when to capitalize on this as well. And really the requirements are, it's $100 bonus potential, and it's for every 5 personally enrolled customers who place a subscription order of $100 US dollars or more product beyond their second month order, and beyond, right? So this is the time where it's that customer care, it's the education behind, hey, you're at least going to want to be on these products if you're taking the collagen, if you're taking the activators. Every decade that you're on this planet, plan to be on the products that many months. Really give people the skinny on if they want the results. You don't want people missing the benefits. So with the proper education, the super seller is a piece of cake, right? It really is, because it's about the education that the activation piece needs to take place in the body over a period of time, right? So the super seller, what's great is this is another residual bonus that's being built in. So it's every time that personally enrolled customer who places that order has another order run through on their subscription. So when this is the ease. The ease is within that education, right? Around people sticking on the products for a certain amount of months. But this is a built-in residual income that's established in the bonuses. And to me, that's amazing. So we're going to have our super sellers, and then we're going to jump into the MVP builder. Now, the MVP builder, the bonus potential is $100 every month, $500 or $1,500, depending on how you do it. And so MVP, let's just think about that concept. The most valuable player who contributes to the most to his team's success, right? We know that network marketing is really about helping that brand new person find the success, because that's how we find success, right? So it's really about teaching people to teach. And basically every distributor has the opportunity to do this, right? And it's really around the simple concept that when we're holding that 200 in personal volume, which honestly, we can easily capture a 200 in personal volume subscription with our product portfolio, because our product portfolio is powerful. We have a lot of products. I know I'm not even like taking a breath. Half of my customers are really up leveling because I'm showing my before and after 30-day picture and saying, I am blown away by this collagen. It has been the easiest conversation. So I think it's going to be easy for people because it's all the price that people are paying for their products all depends on the value in which they see that the product has for them, right? So when they're seeing the demonstrative results of the collagen right out of the gate, it's actually an easy way for them to take something that's called transfer spending, take another product that they're using and maybe forget that product and just use ours, right? So that 200 in PV is, we're just teaching and taking a stand for that. If there are people that are having struggles financially, maybe you set them up on what they can afford each month and help them find those customers. So this is how we are building the MVP builder. So anything you want to add to that? And I'll just move along.
No, you just move right along and we'll start talking about this. So this first tier is around this. What is MVP? We're focused on that 200 point subscription, 200 points in subscription. So we were taught long before this bonus existed, you enroll and you get on a 200 point subscription. That clears you for all commissions. Now, our company generously built in that you could use customers to satisfy that so that you could qualify for commissions. And they kept that built in even as we expanded that product portfolio. See, the reason for that, there's a principle behind that, is at the time we only had one product and people would have to like be overtaking Protandim just to clear that 200 minimum. So now I think it's easy to show people that product portfolio and educate them. Yes, there should be 200 points in product that would fit the kind of results they want to get. And if the cost is a barrier, we'll show a little drawing that sorts those people out, because they will. This is going to take more work than enrolling the 3. But what we want to do is, as a new distributor, enroll 3 people right off the bat. For us who've been in a long time, they set a date for all this to start. It was January 2021. Okay, so it was a level playing field for everyone. You can go back and work with people you had enrolled that already had established this before. But you want to get those people enrolled and on a 200 point subscription. And once you have 3 of them, you are bronze and making a $100 recurring bonus every month that they are reordering that subscription. That behavior that should be coming out of every distributor who's serious about this business anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just leave on this note about using customers to supplement. I was just talked to about some time ago about not relying on customers because you don't know when people's credit card is going to expire, and you just can't rely on your customers to get paid your commissions. I think that's the other safety net to yourself and your business center, establishing that 200-point subscription. You're not reliant on that customer's order to clear. Make sure you get paid all of your bonuses for the month.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So MVP bonus phase 1, okay? Building to bronze. Okay, the bronze, it's around finding 3 that have that we help have that 200 personal volume subscription. Okay, and when that month runs, they're part of what the computer generates as a tier 1 bonus, right? So it's 200 PV subscriptions. Now, this is about really, it depends on the person. For the brand new person who has close friends and family, that we share that ABC investigative news report, we put them through the ITT, we show them the full picture, right? Of, hey, I'm working on a project. I would love for you to have your eyes on this, right? Having those conversations, showing that news report, tapping into the team. It's really about finding the 3. And we know statistically that we need to invite a lot more people to the table to find those 3 that see it like we do, right? So in this example, it's about enrolling 9, maybe, 9 to find the 3. And, the bigger circles there are the ones that have that 200-point subscription. And maybe the other ones are like, wow, right now is not a time for a business, but I want to get my hands on those activators. This is the chance for somebody who's building a business to, start their qualification process with the MVP super seller, right? Leading with the vision, leading with the full picture. We do not know what people are praying for, but when we lead with that vision, we share kind of, our story, the company story, and how we get paid, that will, kind of sift and sort those out that really see this. So it's really about not depending on others, staying in control of our business, and really focusing on the actual action of sharing the information, because we are the conduit to the company and the company story. We're the educators out there. And so our job is not to get the distributor or get the customer. It's called share the information, and then have that person identify themselves that they want to see more, they want to do more, they want to do what we're doing, right? So that's where it becomes really fun, when we kind of release ourselves from the result of what those invitations and presentations are doing. Okay, so we're really enrolling the 9 to find the 3, and that's the reality. We're not going to find the 3 right off the top.
Exactly. We've shown all 9 the same plan. Okay, we show them the information. It's our job really to clear the bar, to show them the value in something. Okay, if no one's seeing it, then maybe we failed in that. But once we present the value in something, whether it's our products or what our comp plan can offer, then they decide. And it is how it plays out. I mean, I would guess if asked, that it's got to be about 5 to 10 enrollments to go bronze. And maybe some people are going to do it with 3, and I heard some have, but 5 to 10. And how many meetings do you have to do? Well, that's a different batting average as well, but how many invites you're going to have to put out to do that? But the result you're going to have to get eventually is 5 to 10 people to find those 3 who want to do what we're doing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, that was just a different, yeah. So bronze simply is, it's really the tier 1 is how the computer qualifies you as bronze. And yes, we're looking for people who want to do what we're doing. Correct. And, by doing this, it's about being confident, right? When we find the 3 bronzes, and maybe we had 15 presentations or 30 presentations that resulted in 10 that said, I want to be a part of this, and 3 that actually do it, and maybe a couple of customers, that builds that person's confidence, that builds that leadership. And that's where drilling down in the way that we want to really create a silver in the company.
If you're a new person or an experienced distributor, how many meetings do you have to do to go bronze. There's probably a lot of meetings in there, and Sarah noted a lot of experience. And that's all, before we move on and complicate things, I'll keep it really simple. Establishing, being in control of your business. Okay. It starts right there with your own subscription, saying, I'm going to do 200 points so I know I get paid, right? And teaching that principle, the principle behind it. Let people decide, hey, I don't have enough money, I can't do it. Great. They don't see the value in trying to access this compensation plan and build a team that way. But we're just looking for the ones that do, and want to teach them that concept of creating that bronze organization, a distributor with 3 individuals under them with a 200-point subscription. Okay. Now, once we've copied that, one more tier down, taking those 3 individuals who have the 200-point subscription and helping them do those meetings, go through the people to find the 3 that want to do what we're doing right now. And we've done that 3 times for those people. They're personally enrolled. You're silver. That's you, the big one. Then your bronze tier. You've got 3 bronze leaders under you. And then 9 people all carrying a 200-point subscription. That's what silver looks like. It looks kind of simple, but the work behind it to me is really represented by, since we've had this bonus, how few people have hit silver and what kind of builders have hit silver. These are Lourdes and Angie Rosas and Rob and Summer Smolik, Josie Tong, Candy Kreslak. These are some serious builders. So it takes a lot of meetings to go through to get to that next tier.
And really intention. So if it's about having a whiteboard, it's about drawing out where that next person that you can help is, right? This is like the crux. Like, it's like throwing spaghetti on the wall if we don't know who we need to work with to help them go bronze. So part of the key to this is just training our own brains to track where our team is, who's actually working, which is where we want to spend a majority of the time. I mean, there's only going to be a few people that are running, but making sure we're tracking where our team is building and how close they are, and giving them the support they need, or maybe, the languaging to carry and the bulletproof, kind of way that we're moving through this to actually generate that 200-point subscription and have those meetings. So it's the intention that is really important as well.
Yeah. So this results in a $500 bonus that is paid over and over when those subscriptions run. So think about that. That's how valuable the 200-point subscription is. You have created now 12, as I count them, including yourself, I guess, 13, 200-point subscriptions for the company, and they're willing to pay you $500 a month over and over and over. I can't state that enough. I've never in 10 years seen a bonus that has a residual component to
I know.
it,
Well, check this
other
out.
than our main comp plan.
Check this out. So if I were investing my money into a traditional bank account that was making 5%, in order to make $100 in residual income, I would need to deposit I would need to actually just create an account that had $24,000 in it. So that's what the company's doing for us. I mean, the fact that it's creating this residual income stream for us and helping us build really the legacy that we all want to see in network marketing. We're at the perfect time with the perfect company with this bonus to, they're just handing money out, basically.
Yeah. So that's on top of your subscriptions. That's on top of, you think about all the meetings to find these distributors, to find these 12 down here. You think we're going to find a bunch of customers in there? I mean, we find customers at a rate of like 5 to 1 in this company. There's going to be dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of subscriptions in there from customers as well. I mean, just amazing. So that's what this looks like. Again, those small circles are the ones you got to go through. Those are the yeses that you got to go through to find even the builders, the people that want to go bronze. They simply just want to establish a 200-point subscription in their own business and then copy that. find other business partners that want to do that. And we spend way more than that, just ourselves in this household. It's, again, for people who are all in on our products, it's not that hard. And that's what that looks like, that illustration that we had, making this top person, if that were you in this example, a silver with 3 bronzes under you, again, directly sponsored. You're not finding these people in depth. These are your directly sponsored people that you're helping. And now the third tier, the gold tier. Again, this just goes back to, again, we're just 200-point subscription. I mean, that is the foundation of this. Nothing, that's all, we're just copying over and over a 200-point subscription and having a business leader have 3 of those established under them and duplicating that. And once we're able to do that, turn those bronzes in that last example to silvers, then your position is gold in this company.
Exactly.
Unless, well, we didn't have that, but that is a $1,500
$1,500
a month
Yep.
residual bonus. That is amazing.
Yep.
To be paid over and over. Now, is this our last slide?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so while you're doing that, this is the proper behavior for building a business. What has been taught in the beginning, because for distributors anyway, this qualifies us for commissions. And there's going to be a lot of things happening. You're going to build customer volume along with that distributor volume, those distributors who establish that 200-point subscription. But I did do the math real quickly just to see what a 3x3 would look like, matrix, if you built it out. If you could sponsor 3, sponsor a lot more than that, but have 3 of the one team you'd sponsored, establish a 200-point subscription, do the same for those people, and run that out 9 levels to look at what our subscription payout would be. So with 3 legs in this company with our comp plan, that would make you a pro 10. And there's all the math I did on that right here on this chart. But that subscription payout, when you add up all 9 levels, would be $176,844 a month. Would be the organization you'd result in if you could copy out, replicate that behavior of a 200-point subscription and keep enrolling until you could establish 3 people in your organization that could do that, and then go down and help them do the same. It's the simplest incentive bonus I've ever seen them come up with, and it is absolutely 100% aligned with how you would want to build a lasting business that could pay you a firm 6-figure income monthly. If we could build that out, that is absolutely amazing, and we're being incentivized to do that.
Yes, we are. So that really wraps up our talk on MVP, and really it's about having the vision from your team, having the your daily method of operation of really getting this information out, because it comes down to putting the information in front of people, the full vision, and then having an idea of, who, it's like that sifting and sorting, because that's all this business is. It's sifting and sorting to find those that want what we're doing right now, and you love on the rest, right? So this is a great way to tap into that. We are honored to be here on Team Freedom Reigns, even though it's on our Zoom, but we're gonna wrap this recording and we'll post this right on the Team Freedom Reigns page for those of you that did not make it or are watching the replay. Zoom is a little tight on the restrictions. So anyway, we're happy to be here with y'all tonight, and make it a great rest of, the quarter. This is the last quarter of the year to really crank it out. We're at the beginning of August. What we do right now in our organization sets us up for, kind of that hot time when network marketing really takes off, which is in the fall, closing out the fall and into those holiday months. So with that, we're signing out. This is Sarah and Chris Smith coming from Liberty, Utah. Have a fantastic week, and thanks again for the shuffle and jumping on with us tonight.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys this weekend.
Yes, you will,
Hey, Carol.
Carol.